Do you have tons of free time? Do you have loads of extra money lying around? Do you struggle to drive without being micromanaged? Introducing Having a Girlfriend. Having a girlfriend is the #1 way to ensure all of your extra energy is used up. With this exclusive offer, you get to be responsible for the happiness of 2 people instead of just 1. Why pursue your dreams when you could pour all your time into low ROI activities, including going out on dates, taking expensive vacations, and spending countless hours on emotional support?
When I was single, I had a lot of freedom and was always happy. But now that I have a girlfriend, I have somebody who constantly wants to know what I'm thinking about. Now I finally hate my life.
Come on, babe, let's go shopping.
Right away, dear.
Admit it. Life is boring without frequent childlike emotional breakdowns. Spice it up by getting a girlfriend today.
Men don't want to marry anymore because the risk outweighs the benefits. There's a risk that comes with marriage that essentially only benefits a woman. A man marries you and can only hope that one day you don't wake up and say, I feel like I don't love you anymore and I want to leave and you can't do anything about it. According to ASA, 70 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Among college-educated women, it jumps to 90%. You know what's crazy? I mean, a lot of us women don't have anything a man actually wants that we can bring to the table.
Divorce is a Ponzi scheme. In 2014, did you know the women that made it to the 100 richest list, only 2 made their money with their own skills? The rest, the other 98 women, divorce. Stop the cap. You ain't out there grinding and getting money. Y'all are marrying dudes. And after they've put their sweat and equity into thinking this was forever, following the 80% of women are the initiators of divorce rule, y'all ran out there, got divorced, and then took that man's, half of that man's money, alienated from his children. Stop the cap. You ain't built nothing. You came to steal and destroy.
Jeff Bezos is here. Oh, Jeff Bezos. Wow, great actor. Jeff Bezos is so rich. He got divorced, and he's still the richest man in the world. Steve, do you have anything you want to add about Mr. Bezos? No, I like getting my packages on time.
Do you be yourself and make sure that you love being yourself. And it's going to be roadblocks, it's going to be tribulations, but always remember this is a life experience. Accept the experience, appreciate the experience, and learn how to move on from things that don't serve you well, you know, and find your journey, respect your journey, and love it.
If you don't want to make waves, be mediocre. Be normal and fit in. Dress like them, walk like them, act like them, eat like them, go where they go, think like they think, do what they do. And once you've neutralized your uniqueness, you don't need courage. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to be successful. It takes courage to win. People don't talk about people that don't win. If you win, they're going to talk about you. Do you have the courage?
If you tell the truth, you're going to ruffle feathers. If you tell the truth, you'll lose your job. If you tell the truth, people think you're a bad guy. The truth is the problem that people have in society. I like to see the reaction to the truth.
Man, this was not a planned stream. I was not going to stream today. I was going to just edit some videos and just do that. But I was actually thinking when I was streaming on the member stream, Sean McAllister, he had some relationship things that he wanted to talk about, you know, about women. He said women don't want to be seen with him. And I said, Sean, as we pray for your mother who's in the ICU, we also want you to, you know, restore your confidence as a man out here and don't let these women tear you down, because they easily can. But anyway. This stream is fully dedicated to Sean McAllister. And also, I'm waiting on a special person to enter the chat. We're going to acknowledge them. Hope everybody is doing good. Shout out to everyone who was at the members only stream. I think we had a great time. And the Blue Ranger is tomorrow. That's right, guys. It's morphin' time. It's morphin' Shout out to Dante, Carol, Dust, Nathan, Classy Beats, Francis, all my day ones. I see Jack out there on Twitch. I see all y'all. I see all y'all. Appreciate y'all. And we gonna get into the content. I know the cover. This is not a typical stream. Okay, this is like a one-off stream. Okay, this is like, hey, miraculously, I don't got my daughter tonight because you know my unit was too crazy, so I couldn't take her swimming. So Grammy stepped in and was like, I got her. Grammy stepped in and said, I got her. So because she stepped in, I'm able to be here streaming tonight. And I see my man Classy then dropped the freaking membership. Y'all better go get that. I need that soundbite. But today, guys, what are we talking about? We have Eboni K Williams, who's recently going viral for talking about how she would not date a bus driver. That's right, bus drivers, you are not in her peripheral. Like she is, you are not getting her time of day unless you own the goddamn bus. And that could be a challenge for most of you guys. I'm definitely starting my life in blue collar work, and I'm still, some people will say I'm still in blue collar, but you know, screw them, guys. And that's what this stream is all about, man. And I feel so bad that this is so last minute that I didn't advertise it. I didn't promote it. It's just like, hey, let me just get it out there, see who show up, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So if you're new here and you don't know who I am, I'm HenryResilient, probably going through one of the most contentious divorces in human history. Give me the buzzer for that. And I'm currently getting held up. That's right, held up. But anyway, shout out to my lawyer. They're doing their job and trying to get this thing settled. But in the meantime, I used to be an investigator and now I'm a content creator. And I love streaming, by the way. But I'm just, you know, when it comes to advertising it, I am just like, don't worry. Tomorrow, Blue Ranger will get back to business. But I really wanted to touch on this subject today because it's near and dear to me, you know, because I was a blue collar worker. And I know there are plenty of you are blue collar workers. It's a lot of blue collar work. It's definitely more blue collar than white collar. Now, sure, I may be technically a white collar worker, but I empathize and sympathize with the blue collar workers because I was one of you. And that's how I run my ship, just as if I was one and what I want my boss to do and all that good stuff. But we got to talk about that because I don't want people, let's say, downplaying those who are in blue collar works because it ain't cool. But the current climate in which we in, that's the norm, you know, that, hey, women don't want no scrubs. And hey, standards, standards. Everybody got their own standards. I got standards. Nathan got standards. Classy got standards. Sean got standards. We all got standards. So anyway, without further ado, let me get to the earlier contributors of the show. We got a great show. We got some funny stuff that I want to keep it light. I want to keep it funny. All that good stuff. So first we got my man Classy Beats with the, what does he say? Like the video. Yes, if you like the video on the way in, it actually helps. It helps with the algorithm. It helps get more people in here to help get this message because I want everyone to get this message. And I see he donated a membership, but ain't nobody snatched it up yet. All you got to do is click the membership and it's yours. So if you're new here, we do members only streams once a week. I'm trying to do once a week. And if you happen to be on the members only stream last night, you saw a glimpse of my daughter. That's right. She was up here. She was in my arms. She was ready to go to sleep. And I was just like, Everybody was like, oh, she's so cute. And I'm like, yeah, but she about to keep my ass up all night. And she did. She did. I kid you not. So anyway, let's get into everything. We're gonna start it off. We're going to start off light with a little homeless man. And he dropping knowledge on you guys. And y'all like, yo, how can a homeless man drop knowledge on you? And then we're going to get to an angry grandfather who kind of remind me of my grandfather who was on my ass growing up. My grandfather was on my ass, and may he rest in peace. And he did get drugged by my grandmother on New Year's Eve because she wanted to get her, you know, she wanted to take advantage of the situation. So anyway, let's get into it. Shout out to Classy Beats for sponsoring tonight's stream. We got another sponsor, but I got to wait till they get here. But Classy Beats, I'll put some respect on my man's name before I get into it. How's everybody doing it on this Thursday night? This is the pre-Friday. Everyone calls this the pre-Friday. Like, it's the pre-weekend. Anyone going to work tomorrow? I got to go to work tomorrow. And I actually have a lunch date with a headhunter. I know. Has anyone ever had experience with a headhunter? Anyone? Put a 1 in the chat if you had experience with a headhunter. If you didn't, don't worry about it. But if you have, put a 1 in the chat. Anyway, Frederick Estrada. Frederick Estrada. That is tonight's sponsor. Frederick Estrada sent the Cash App. And I got to put some respect on the people who donate name. So I appreciate Classy Beats. But my man, Frederick Estrada, he did drop a bag in the Cash App. And I didn't get to it until after stream. So I want to thank you, Frederick Estrada, for contributing to the desktop fund. That's right, guys. All donations go to the desktop fund. And that includes ad revenue. And we doing out there. I want to say we had like 40%. I really haven't crunched the numbers, but I want to say we're at 40%. Frederick, so 1 if you dealt with a headhunter, 2 if you did not. Frederick, Estrada, Frederick Estrada for sponsoring today's stream. Appreciate you. Okay, so you like, Henry, what the hell is a headhunter? All right, guys, Headhunter. It's actually a great movie, but it's not what you think. Interview. Give me a second. Okay, so a headhunter is basically someone who is, let me share this screen. They're like an HR representative, okay? So when I say I have a meeting with a headhunter, and right here. All right, so a headhunter is basically an HR person. And thank you so much, Frederick Estrada. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Headhunter is a person who's trying to fill a position. And when they say headhunter, that means you already qualify for the position. You are a top candidate or the candidate for the position. And basically you got the job. They like, hey, we want to pay you. And everyone knows in my industry, they know who I am. I know who they are. The top players know the top players. And this person used to be my boss's boss, right? Like, here we go, right? Boss's boss. You're like, yo, boss's boss? Like, yeah, this is my boss's boss. Like, look, y'all know what my boss looked like. I've showed you guys several pictures of my boss. Okay. So I have to meet with a headhunter tomorrow, which was his boss, and basically see what he's talking about. Now, he might be full of some crap, and I might be have to look at him like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the price needs to be all the way right for me to leave my current employer, and I'm staying resilient out here. So I'm a hold firm more than likely and just hear them out. You never want to disrespect someone who's trying to offer you an opportunity. So tomorrow at lunch, they'll probably pay for the lunch. I'll be on my way to being, they'll try to give me an offer to get me to leave my current company. And I don't think it's going to happen, in all honesty. But shout out to my guy, Dust Productions. What does he say? Everybody join the Resilient Army. Yes, if you join the Resilient Army, which I see we do have mostly members up in this joint, you do get a members only stream 1 day a week where we chill and we kind of get to know each other, all that good stuff. So anyway, that is a headhunter. Hopefully you guys learned something from me. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys learned something from me. And hopefully you like that members only stream that we did. That members only stream was a little lit. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the Resilient Army. If you're in the Resilient Army, you could spam the emoji, right? Spam the, where's that? There we go. I'll put a little Resilient Army emoji out there. But anyway, let's get into the show, right? You would think a homeless person would have nothing smart to say, okay? Nothing smart to say. I'm going to say it was lit. Yeah, it was lit. We had a good time. On the members only streams, I can get a little bit more free. It's not as highly produced as most of the other streams. But my man Jack was like, look, man, you need to start doing some streams where we just kicking it and chilling. I'm like, all right, Jack. All right. So let's put this guy on the stream right here, right? So this guy is homeless, okay? And sometimes when you're homeless, people think you don't want to be homeless. They like, why are you homeless, man? He like, look, you about to hear his story.
Why are you taking my picture, bro?
Because there should be housing for you.
I don't want housing.
Then, so what do you want? Just to sit here then?
Yeah. It's my country, ain't it?
Yeah, but this isn't sanitary. We all live here.
It's not unsanitary.
What gives you more right than me?
It's unsanitary.
Look, what do you mean? You should want better for yourself.
Okay, so now this guy is like, hey, you should want better for yourself. And he like, nope, this is better. This is how good it gets for me. This is how good I want it. And People don't understand that, but I know people like this. Like, no, I'm happy being homeless.
I like it like this. I like the fresh air.
No, I got you, but we all have to. What if somebody's handicapped and they need to get by? They can't.
They got 36 inches.
Somebody on a mobile bike can't get through here.
They got 36 inches.
So your freedom's more important than somebody else's.
36 fucking inches.
No, see, this is the problem. You think you're more important than somebody else.
I wanted to sit here and talk to the homeless guy and hold up traffic. Maybe somebody's got to go to the hospital.
Look, homeless guy.
You see that? You see how that guy just expects.
Look, the homeless guy won. Okay, I don't care what you say. Look, you pulling up on the homeless guy. You think he's not smart, and he just suns you in 30 seconds or less.
He just thinks that he is more important than everybody else. This is the sense of entitlement.
Okay, no. The guy interviewing was all the way in the wrong. What? And look, I know homeless guys, right? You like, Henry, you don't know a homeless guy. Trust me, man. You know why homeless guys like being homeless, why they enjoy it, why they relish in being homeless? Because it's zero responsibility. Think about it, guys. You're homeless. You can sit on your couch on the side of the road and just chill out. You ain't worrying about work. You ain't worrying about who's streaming. All you worrying about is being homeless, chilling, relaxing, enjoying the fresh air. And then lo and behold, what happens? Some do-gooder driving past, trying to make content, want to have a conversation with you, thinking they got your best interest at hand when they really just want to film you and upload you to their channel to kind of make you look like crap. And what happened right here? He thought it was going to go one way and it went totally left. And I'll play it again. Then we'll get to the next clip and we'll start getting into relationship talk. So let's let it go one more time for you guys.
Why are you flipping me off, bro?
Why are you taking my picture, bro?
Because there should be housing for you.
I don't want housing.
Then, so what do you want? Just to sit here then?
Yeah. It's my country, ain't it?
Yeah, but this isn't sanitary. We all live here.
It's not unsanitary.
What gives you more right than me?
How is it unsanitary?
Look, what do you mean? You should want better for yourself.
I like it like this.
So what the guy is doing is projecting what he wants for himself onto the homeless person. Like, oh, you should want what I want. He like, nope.
I like the fresh air.
No, I got you, but we all have to. What if somebody's handicapped and they need to get by? They can't.
They got 36 inches.
Somebody on a mobile bike can't get through here.
They got 36 inches.
So your freedom's more important than somebody else's.
36 fucking inches.
No, see, this is the problem.
Look,
you think you're more.
Look, you know what I like about the married dude? He is married. So he has someone else down here with him, perhaps, potentially. Or maybe he just want to get away from his wife because she hit him with the...
I'm not happy.
And he just chilling.
More important than somebody else.
I wanted to sit here and talk to the homeless guy and hold up traffic. Maybe somebody's got to go to the hospital.
You see that? You see how that guy just expects? He just thinks that he is more important than everybody else. This is the sense of entitlement.
That guy has the sense of entitlement. The guy doing the interviews has an overwhelming sense of entitlement. And it happens. Now let's start getting into the women. We don't got, honestly, none of my regular women up in here, so we should be good. It's just the fellas for right now. I don't know if they're gonna come through. I don't know if they're gonna pop in. People kind of know how I feel about certain things, but what do you guys think of the homeless guy? What does he say? If I would have told the guy in the car to shut up, then I would have looked like the homeless guy out to lunch because he's savage. Yeah, he is savage. Pimp slap both of them. Okay. All right. So let's get into motivation. I did see a motivational clip earlier today. And people on Twitch might know this guy. How many people we got on Twitch? We got Jackson on Twitch. All right. Cenat, guys. Cenat. And we got Frances. Frances is a high value woman. She probably ain't dating no bus drivers. I'm just being honest with you. She probably like, you a bus driver? No. Okay. Someone said W for forcing. Oh. Okay, Forsen is allegedly homeless, but Jack is cracking a Twitch joke. All right, so Cenat, biggest streamer, one of the most subscribed streamer in the world, right? Sometimes as men, we have to speak things into existence, and women too. I know Frances is doing her content creation. I hope she got some goals and aspirations that she would like to achieve, that you got to speak into fruition. And what Cenat did was he definitely spoke his success into fruition, and he made a motivational video for himself way back in the day. And this is actually a phenomenal idea. I wish I would have done this for my streaming, because one day I'm gonna be at 1 million subs and we're gonna have 30,000 people watching and all that good
I'm not
stuff.
gonna lie, bro. 6 months from now, bro, you're gonna be going crazy, bro. I believe in you, bro. You traveling, you doing everything you gotta do. Nobody knows how hard you work, bro. And you only know. Don't forget about them times in college, bro. Don't forget about them times in college when you were alone. Editing alone. Nobody was watching. You were grinding because you enjoyed it. That's crazy. And now you get to live and prosper with it, bro. I'm so proud of you, man. Good thing, good. I don't know what to say, but good shit.
Yo, I wish, guys. That is a W. That's a W for where's the win-loss community at? Y'all out here on Twitch? Are y'all out here on Twitch? Are y'all out here on Twitch? Anyway, motivation. Eventually, this channel will start the intro. I'll be like bigging up the haters, but we're gonna go to motivation and all that good stuff. I'm just I'm working a lot to create this content for you guys, to stream a little bit more, to show a little bit more of my personality. But I'm gonna let this play one more time just for anyone out there who needs some motivation. Look at this clip right here. And if you don't see him manifesting him becoming the top streamer, I don't know what to tell you. But it's beautiful to me. It's beautiful to me.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. 6 months from now, bro, you're gonna be going crazy, bro. I believe in you, bro. You traveling, you're doing everything you gotta do. Nobody knows how hard you work, bro. And you only know. Don't forget about them times in college, bro. Don't forget about them times in college when you were alone.
So true, man.
Editing alone.
So true.
Nobody was watching. You were grinding because you enjoyed it. That's crazy. And now you get to live and prosper with it, bro. I'm so proud of you. That is crazy.
The grind is real, guys.
I don't know what to say, but good shit.
The grind is real, guys. When usually up late on the late night, I'm probably editing. I'm probably talking to Francis. I'm probably talking to some other people while I'm literally trying to edit content to put out, or prepping a stream, or talking to Dust about what I should do, what I shouldn't do. And let me turn off my phone. We silencing all phones out here today, y'all. We silencing all phones out here today. But usually it's just me. It's just me. I see I got 15,000 people in the chat. Hopefully they liked it. I see Jackski, he be doubling up. He be like, I'm gonna watch on Twitch and I'm gonna watch on stream to pad the numbers. And I appreciate him. But don't ever give up. If you a content creator and you drop a video and only 100 people like it, just look every day, right? Y'all like, Henry, what do you mean? I'm like, every day you got to throw your goddamn name in the hat. You don't believe me, right? You don't believe me. Like, Henry, we don't believe you. I'm like, okay. Look, here we go. Here's a little bit motivational clip right here.
If in life you always show up, right? And you get a participation ticket every day. And what you do, at some point, you'll hit the juice, right? Even if you show up and you don't get it 100 times in a row, maybe at some point you'll get it, right? But if you have no names in the hat, how can you expect to be drawn from the hat? You can't. Every day you gotta put your name in it. At some point, if those juice are low, you gotta believe. Gotta believe in yourself.
Every day, guys, put your goddamn name in the hat. Every day. For all my content creators, create a video. So that's right, XQCL. XQCL. All right, let's get to it. Is my man Sean McAllister still here? Is he here? Is he here? Because this clip is for him. He talked about women not wanting to be with him. I know he's probably tending to his mom, but maybe he'll get back. Maybe he'll get back to us, right? Maybe he'll come back. So let's play this clip right here from this woman talking about how men could be confident. Sean McAllister here. All right, great. This is for you, man. This clip is for you. All right, let me make it bigger. Just for you.
Is it true most women only have eyes for the top percentile of men?
100%.
What advice would you give to a man who feels invisible to women?
I would say he needs to look at what he's doing in life, and not just financially, but maybe his appearance. Maybe he's not showering. Maybe he's not trying to, look good in his clothing. Like, to me, I'm personally attracted to if you look your best, it doesn't really matter if you're not like a 10 out of a 10. But if you at least try to look your best, you're groomed, you know.
Now, look, that is really, really true. I'm not going to lie. When you are well groomed, when you are presentable, you going to look, don't be like me. My hairline is jacked. That's why I wear the hat. But when it comes to women, when you got yourself together, you're going to attract a lot more women. Now, I know someone going to say, well, I want a thug. Okay, screw them women. Those aren't the women you want. Those are the women you want to practice with, not necessarily the women you want to build with. Let's keep going.
I would definitely say just be yourself and be confident, just because don't let your heart go cold, because somebody out here will appreciate you and what you have to offer.
When a man is confident, when he's like, I know what I want, this is what we're doing, this is where we're going, this is how it's going to be, he's going to attract girls, because naturally, we want to be submissive.
A lot of women like men to bring out their femininity. And in order to do that, a man approaching a woman helps them, let them be at ease and in their femininity.
All right. So that is a little bit, right? And you like, here we know, man, I'm doing everything I can. I'm working, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Hopefully you building yourself up personally. Me, I would say, don't chase women, chase success. Women come with success. You would never miss out on a woman chasing success, but you will miss out on plenty of opportunities, lose out on plenty of money chasing women. I'm telling you, prioritize success. The women will come. Trust me. It may not look like it now. And I don't even know how old you are, Sean. I don't. But trust me, when you in your 30s and you single and you in shape and you kidless, you pretty much can get the goddamn pick of the litter. I'm telling you, they're going to be coming to you left and right. You're going to have to freaking dodge them like Neo in the Matrix. But right now, women are so monetized. You got OnlyFans, you got Instagram you got to compete with. They getting brainwashed, talking about they going for this high value man, all this other good crap. Don't focus on them. Focus on self. I'm telling you, focus on self. And some men in the chat may let you know, look, here you go. Here you go. What does my man Dust say? He a comedian sometimes. He says, hey, all right, Sean is 32. All right, so you really about to enter the precipice of your maximum earning potential. Okay? I'm telling you, you are. And let me read that super chat, then we're going to get to it. You shouldn't go up to a girl and ask her if she wants to go to Burger King. I can't call that a date. Okay. I personally would say I wouldn't even cold approach. You cold approach them the wrong one, they might hit you with some harassment. You know what I'm saying? They might say you harassing them. But anyway, drop some advice from my man Sean in the chat. Okay. Oh, Quiet Storm has entered the chat. Ooh. I would look, guys. Quiet Storm could probably give my man Sean McAllister some real game on what to focus on, because it's not women in Quiet Storm. No. And I'm sure if Quiet Storm wanted Eboni K, she would be at his feet doing whatever he wanted. Okay. What was he say? Eboni K attitude was decent. She would be a great side piece. All right. We're going to get to her. We got a couple stories ahead of it. And then we're going to get to Eboni K Williams, because look, guys, this is what she's saying. Y'all like, Henry, who was Eboni K Williams? Most of y'all don't know. This is her right here.
I know that you've said that you cannot teach a man or tell a man how to be a man. So I will not ask you to indict men in this question. But I do want you to speak, Ayala, to how women need to, position ourselves so that we can be in our divinity, so we can have our crowns right, how we can create and not build. When some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources.
Okay, so basically she down in men, and men ain't on her level. Men are not on her level, but we gonna get to that, and we gonna discuss that, because I got another video. I dug a little deeper.
You dig, bro. You like to
dug a little deeper. So a lot of people just playing this clip, but I got something a little extra for you guys. And shout out to my man Quiet Storm. I appreciate you, man. High value, man. Like, no comment, no question, Just pure love for the content. Appreciate you, Quiet Storm. You know what will be nice, guys? If we can get Quiet Storm, he don't got to cam up, but if he could hit the link and give some real advice for the young men out there on what to do, because he is a high value man. He knows the pitfalls. He knows the traps that some men can fall into. And maybe, you know, me, I'm in my late 30s. But the older people are, the more knowledge, the more wisdom they have to, you know, to bestow upon us, especially as young men. We need it. We really do. Thank you, Quiet Storm. Appreciate you. All right, so let's get into this clip, right? We have a clip about the modern women, guys. Look, this is, he's top G. yeah. Quiet Storm is top G, man. In here, he top G. But he quiet, guys. He quiet. He's the Quiet Storm for a reason, you know what I'm saying? And he has to kind of roll under the radar, because when you achieve certain heights in life, there will be people who will be jealous. There will be people who will be extremely envious, haters, and they will want to bring you down, okay? And what happens is, if they find out, you know, a way to get at you, they will try to bring you down. But the Quiet Storm, he just, you know, he's just in the background. But I would love to get him on stream one day. Maybe we can set that up. Just his voice. But anyway, let's talk about girlfriends. Nice. Everyone has a girlfriend. And I'm no excuse. And shout out to Saying, I see Sheena entered to the chat. And for all my, hopefully y'all hit the poll. Everyone said absolutely. Who voted? Wow. There's not one. Oh, someone said, I just want to be loved. Okay. All right. So this girlfriend sends $300 a week to her current boyfriend's money to her ex-boyfriend who is in prison. Guys, you have to look. One thing, if you watch me, guys, I'm going to tell you how to protect yourself at all times. Okay. Never let anyone have access to your money. Not your wife, damn sure not your girlfriend. Just saying, that's code. That's code. But what happens is she's bonded. She's attached. And someone said Robin the Hood. All right, let's hear the story.
Yolanda, hey, stop all this. With the $300 coming on my account, talk to me right now. And
I've been helping Dante while he locked up for me.
Dante?
Yes.
Your ex?
And my friend.
Oh my God. Ex and friend. What the? Come on, man.
15 years.
What? Well, first of all, why is you sending your ex $300 of my money every week, Yolanda?
He don't have nobody to help him right
That's
now.
a grown man. What the hell you mean?
Okay, and I'm his friend. If he needs my help, I'm going to be there for him.
What do you need help with $300 a week for, Yolanda?
To survive.
Survive what?
In prison.
What the? Wait, what?
Yeah,
Dante is locked up.
Yes, that's temporary.
And you sending it.
Now look, I know y'all may think this is a skit, but this is actually real, man. This is very real. What happens, you seen it in casino. She had the millionaire boyfriend, and next thing you know, what's she doing? She's sending her money off to her old pimp.
A felon.
Don't do
$300 a week of my money.
It's not perfect, bro.
Ain't nobody perfect, and you so ain't good. Matter of fact, you ain't nothing at all to me no more. Why is you sending $300?
All right, let's keep
going.
This right now.
Look, you got to record it, guys. I'm telling you, with interactions like this, tensions are high. Record it. Now, I'm not saying you need to upload it, but you definitely need to record it, because if she say you hit me, it is game over for you.
Get out of this.
You're a scandalous woman. You're scandalous. That's right. And I'm putting you on live. Everybody finna see this.
Well, all right. Since you want to make a show, whatever, bro. This is dumb.
No, I'm finna make a real show.
You have the money, Chris.
What money? The money I have is for us. For us. I thought you loved me. That's why I proposed to you. That's why you got that ring on your finger. In fact, I don't even see it on your finger. What you do with that? Huh?
You tripping.
Huh? You sending them money without the ring on your finger so you can feel single or feel like you ain't doing nothing wrong, Yolanda? Talk to me, because I talk back.
No, because I'm not finna do this with you.
No, you finna do this. You finna do this. You wrong for what you've been doing.
You never here with me.
I'm always here.
Uh-oh. She said you never here with me. You might as well say, I'm not happy.
To make this house. Yolanda, I got this house. It's your job to make it a home. The only thing I ask for you is loyalty and respect. You can't even honor that. You don't make a meal. You don't clean around. All you do is try to get yourself new clothes.
This right now.
Just
Why
the
are you
one thing
making
don't
a
you-
fair? You
This is so many red flags. This is when you run. This is when you get out the relationship, guys. This is when you like, gotta go.
knew that I didn't cook. You knew I didn't.
Uh-oh. Now she's fighting back with some facts. And sometimes this is an issue, okay? And we'll talk about it.
None of that homemade just wanted.
You doing TikTok all the time. Damn dances why you can't know a meal.
Right now, though. So what's the problem with me helping a friend?
The problem is you could have came to me, first of all, for taking $300 a week out of my account to send to someone who's locked up. No one that's going to be out of jail to come here, love you, hold you, touch you. That's my job, woman.
What he finna do?
What you mean? What is Yolanda, you said this man is locked up.
You might as well cut the camera off.
No, the camera's staying on.
I'm not going.
Listen, America, this is what it looks like with a young black male trying to do right. Statistics, and now what am I happening with my life? It's all going bad right now. Do you see what this is?
He knew I wasn't
Save
none
him.
of that crazy stuff.
I was trying to be righteous. That's what I was trying to be. I was trying to be a man of God. But I see you about my house. Yeah. Get your about my house. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Oh, she got him. Names on the lease.
You knew that I didn't cook.
Okay, look, guys. When you maybe we got some women in the chat. Maybe they can vouch for this, right? When you get with someone, right, you got to lay out your expectations up front. Like, hey, if he knew she didn't cook, he can't be expecting her to cook. She like, hey, you knew I didn't cook. Why are we having this conversation about cooking when the real conversation is about the money that she sent into her ex-boyfriend locked up, which is all the way bad. But anyway, what do you guys think about this? Have y'all ever been in a relationship where someone was sending the money that you was giving them to someone else? Of course I have. Of course. I was living with this girl who was taking our rent money and giving it to her goddamn mom. And then when we saw the eviction notice, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? And then we had to have a conversation. We had to have a sit down conversation. And it was not the most pleasant, but yo, I was like, I didn't been paying rent for like the last 3 months. And you saying that the leasing office is saying we ain't paid rent in 3 months. What the fuck is going on? And turns out she's like, well, my mom was behind on her mortgage. She was about to lose the house. And I got this big check coming, but don't worry, I'm gonna pay the rent before we get evicted. I'm like, now granted, she did end up, doing right by everything. But it was that point right there. I was like, I cannot trust her. I cannot live with her. She's been lying to me for 3 months straight and, up in my face like, hey, rent's paid. And I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. What the hell? Anyway, what do you guys think of this? Would you stay in a relationship? Look, I think they're married. Or engaged. I want to say they're engaged. So at this point, bare minimum, the engagement needs to be called off. Now, unfortunately, since she's on the lease, he can't kick her out the house, guys. This is why I tell you, like, hey, man, you probably don't want to be living with women. I mean, you can, but this is the harsh reality that if shit go left, you move her in, stuff goes left, you want to kick her out, you can't. She's on the lease. It's y'all place. And hopefully, right, you don't need her income to pay it. Because what do? You signed a 1-year lease. 3 months in, you find out that she's giving her boyfriend your money or whatever. I don't know why you had a joint account, but that's not neither here nor there. And then you want to break up. What the hell happens? You know what happens? Y'all end up living in the house for 9 more months together, and then her ass pop up pregnant. And now you really stuck. You're really stuck. And her boyfriend about to get out of jail too. Like, Ray Ray is about to get out. And she about to put your ass on child support. But anyway, San said, yeah, call it off. Call it off. All right, guys, let's start getting into the main event. Make sure I got all the stories. We're not gonna cover the kids one. Most of y'all seen the funny one. I'm just going through my whatchamacallits. I do got a Karen story. And I believe since all y'all my day ones here, y'all don't need to see. Let me remove this down. I do have a Kevin Costner update, guys. Now, like, what happened with Kevin Costner? Well, he was blindsided with divorce. And if you remember from the members only stream, I did do something. Give me a second. Share window. We talked about this right here. We talked about the marriage will. You guys remember it? Fondly. Right here. We talked about the marriage will yesterday. And this is what Kevin Costner went through with the planning, the wedding, the honeymoon. Then you got the investment stage with the children, the house, family trips, schools, activities. You know, wife may become a feminist. It happens. I'm just saying, maybe the sex falls off. Father start working a little bit more. Next thing you know, she starts having girls' nights out. And before you know it, I'm not happy. You in divorce court, she getting rich, lawyers getting rich, you drinking at a bar, you thinking about depression, you thinking about self-deletion, and you re-enter the marriage will, or you be like me and just go your own way. So what's the update, guys? You're like, well, Henry, what the hell's the update? I'll tell you. I'll show you what was the update. Remember, she gave him the ultimatum. She said, hey, look, you need to quit the show. All right. Or hold on. I got to make sure. I think it's right here. Yep. All right. There we go. She said, hey, you need to quit the show or our marriage is donezo. Remember, hey, Kevin Costner's wife gives him an ultimatum. Choose Yellowstone or our family. Right? This was 6 months ago. What do you think he did? I got to find it. Oh, here we go, right here. It's right here. What do you think he did, guys? But I think it may be too late. So remember when she wanted kids and he was like, no kids. And then she was like, well, I'm leaving. Well, here's why Kevin Costner is done with Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone after this season. So now the second ultimatum showed up. He didn't budge. He budged a little too late. He pulled the Tom Brady. But the divorce has already been set in, guys. He says, hey, look, this is my last season. She said, it's too late. The song, it's too late to apologize. What the hell you mean it's your last season? You were here. Remember, this show was taking him away from the family for 10 months at a time. So 10 months out the year, he's in Montana, where I'm sure he could fly him out. But she was like, I don't care. I'm not happy. And now, luckily, they do have a prenup. And it's just a day late and a dollar short, guys. So that's the update with the whole Kevin Costner divorce. He is quitting the show, but remember, he already got blindsided on the second. Wife filed for divorce on Monday. Holy shit. Wife files for divorce on Monday. The story breaks Tuesday, and we just realized that, on Wednesday, he announces right here. Let me share it. Look, right here. Look at the date. He announces that he's done with the show. God damn. What a series of events. Do you think they're going to reconcile? Does anyone think they're going to reconcile?
Nope.
No, it's over. It's too late. You have to jump when she say jump. And if you don't, it's donezo. So anyway, let's get into the main event, guys. You're like, Henry, what do you have for the main event? We're about to talk Eboni K Williams. We're about to talk everything. This is for the men. But we do have some women here. I would love for them to chime in. I see we have 25 people who voted, and a couple of them said they just want love. So no one cares about the money, huh? No one cares about the money? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I find that hard to believe. Very hard to believe. But let me close some of this stuff out so we don't lag. Shout out to the Jive. We are entering the main event. Let me just close some tabs for you guys. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Oh, I forgot. My grandfather. We got to talk about grandpa. Sorry. After grandpa, we'll get into the main event. Now, this is going to be a soundbite. I got to stream when the Lakers are playing. Man, I'm so sorry. I'm just streaming when I stream. And a lot of bigger streamers are streaming. So this is like prime time. Like Friday night is when the bigger streamers take a break, and then I could probably get some people. But I appreciate all my day ones up in here. So let's look at this could be my grandfather's cousin.
Because I brought you some damn shit. Nigga, you are crazy as hell. I can't get a hug. Nigga, you don't be hugging on no player, nigga. You can't put that shit on the internet, a boss ass nigga like me hugging on a something. What's wrong with you, boy?
Look, this is my grandfather. Old men they don't have no emotion. You think people say toxic masculinity now? This is toxic masculinity at its finest, at its core. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how my grandfather was. We couldn't really hug grandpa. Now towards the end, he was hugging like a motherfucker. He was hugging everybody. He was kissing babies because he knew the Grim Reaper was coming for his ass.
My granddaddy, man. I can't help it, boy. You better act like you goddamn real, nigga. Don't go sucker running out of family. You gonna put it on that. You gonna sucker. He ain't hugging on his granddaddy like he a little boy. Better boss up, nigga.
Look, that boss up ninja is going to be a soundbite, man. Look, this is my grandfather. Like one day I'll put a picture up of me and my grandfather. Because he's gone, but like his spirit, like look, I'll tell you a story, right? I came home from college. I had straight A's for the first goddamn semester. Grandma is like, she's jumping for joy, like she didn't win the goddamn lottery. She like, look at our grandbaby, he got straight A's. Show your grandfather. And grandfather, he's sitting in his spot in the couch where he didn't rub the damn padding off the armrest, smoking his cigarette. I think he was watching some Tiger Woods. I'm like, Grandpa, look, I am like 18, 19 at the time. And I'm like, Grandpa, look, man, I got straight A's in college. He stopped smoking a cigarette. He looked at me and he say, that's what you're supposed to do. And he goes back smoking his cigarette and watching golf like nothing happened. And then grandma, she looked like her soul and just dropped out of her body. And she like, well, I'm going to give you a little bit of money, boy. Pay grandpa no mind. But it taught me a valuable lesson. You know, it taught me not to be entitled because I was expecting some money from grandpa because he got damn money bags up in his joint. And when we talk about the damn bus drivers, you're going to see, I'll tell you what position my grandfather had in life. And you're going to be like, that was your grandfather? Yeah, I'm straight. So anyway, let's get back to OG grandpa. That was just a little story about my grandfather teaching me not to be entitled, do what I'm supposed to do, and expect nothing in return. So anyway, here we go.
Give me a hug, man. Oh, man, get on with me because I brought you some damn shit. Nigga, you are crazy as hell. I can't get a hug. Nigga, you don't be hugging on no player, nigga. You can't put that shit on the internet or boss ass nigga like you hugging on a something. What's wrong with you, boy? My granddaddy, man. I can't help it, boy. You better act like you goddamn real, nigga. Don't go sucker running out of family. You gonna put it on that. You gonna sucker. He ain't hugging on his granddaddy like he a little boy. You better boss up, nigga.
All right, and look, man, these old guys be loving the matching pants with the shirt. Oh my goodness. And every city has these communities that will show this. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to get into the main event because I want to keep it short and sweet. I still got some editing to do. We're about to get into Eboni K Williams and if a bus driver is good enough for her, guys. Give me a second. Let me pull up some tabs. Let me pull up something real quick, quick, because she's going viral now for it. And everyone is clapping back at her ass. I'm even now I'm streaming. I'm looking at everyone basically streaming about her. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams out here. My competition, like, yo, coach, you got it. Coach, hey, somebody tell coach stop streaming when I stream. For real. All right. Anyway, let's get into it. And we gonna fair use my girl Pink Book Lessons. And we not about to watch her whole video, but she does the best job, in my opinion, of capturing some good parts. And I have to go to my whatchamacallits, my screenshots because I have bookmarks. Okay. So here we go. All right, let's get into it. And remember, guys, I don't take anything. Yeah, grandpa is no simp. Shout out to my man Quiet Storm using the emoji. Shout out to everyone in the Resilient Army. I think we got a lot of members on here. I appreciate y'all.
My crown, Dr. Ayala. Let me ask you this. Let's get to the logistics, though. Let's get to the logistics. We know that Black women are earning college degrees faster than anybody else. Many of us are doing like we're doing, Ayala. We're getting those terminal degrees, those JDs, MD, PhDs. We also are the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs, along with Latina women in America. Pew Research said that women are now out earning men out earning men in 22 of the largest cities in America, including where I live, New York, DC, LA, you name it.
Yes. Okay, so she's talking about Black women, Latina women out earning many men in retrospect. And sure, that could be true. But we're about to get into it. These women who have these higher degrees, I've known a lot of them, right? They're not doing the best in life. And they come with this attitude, this sense of entitlement. They don't want no scrub. They don't want people who working or making less than them. And Eboni K Williams embodies that. You're like, well, who the hell is she? Who the hell is she? Now, look, she is not speaking for all women for sure. She's definitely not speaking for Sand, okay? She's probably not speaking for Cheyenne. But what happens when they get this elevated salary, they will actually look down on you like, how much money do you make? Because remember, guys, men are in love, women are in business. So when we get to the comment that she makes about not dating a bus driver, you're gonna be like, oh snap, okay, I get it. All right, so we about to jump to the 2-minute mark.
Oh, net worth or negative net worth.
When we talk, and I know that you've said that you cannot teach a man or tell a man how to be a man. So I will not ask you to indict men in this question. But I do want you to speak, Ayala, to how women need to, position ourselves so that we can be in our divinity, so we can have our crowns right, how we can create and not build.
When she said,
okay, so how can women have their crowns right and create and not build? You know, when crown typically refers to a woman's hair, okay, but what she's doing is she's kind of like virtual signaling, guys. Hey, she's setting you up for the downfall. It is coming, and when it comes, it's gonna be swift, it's gonna be quick, and I want to get to it. I believe it starts right. Hold on, give me a second. Is it the 3-minute mark?
When some of us
it's like she's speaking on some sort of strategy for over 600.
Frankly, feel that the.
All right, it's at the 3-minute mark. Sorry, guys. Pink Book Lessons. If you don't know her, she goes in, and right here she's going in on Tyrese's ex-wife, right? Who got about a $632,000 judgment, and this person right here. All she does is preach about how women can be traditional when she just robbed Tyrese in cold court like it was nothing. You go to her channel, she's doing everything. And I see Just Niece in the chat, and she said all women are not gold diggers. And I believe Just Niece, all women are not gold diggers.
Such a good traditional woman and giving advice to men.
For a second.
When some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
And look.
Okay, so every woman says they want a man who's a leader. And what does she say? They're not earning the income to basically protect and provide. She's looking for financial security. She's looking for a lifestyle. You're like, well, who is Eboni K Williams and how much is she worth? Okay, so Eboni K Williams is a pundit, okay? And she was on Fox for a while as, you know, I would hate to say the token Black lawyer, but that's just what it was, okay? And she's carving a lane for herself out here in this entrepreneurial world, okay, as being a content creator. And her net worth is reported to be basically $3 million, right? So she's worth $3 million, according to fresheslive.com, $3 million. And the question she's about to get posed with is, would she date a bus driver? And we know the answer is nope. But the way she said it has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, as if bus drivers are, you know, inadequate. And you could say she's doing this for shock value, but I'm telling you, at some point, you know, we all have to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one, for the most part, most of us in this chat are not born into wealth. We all have to earn it. You know what I'm saying? We got to earn it. We got to work for it. Okay. And when I talk about my grandfather, what was he? He was a factory worker on a line, on a line. He was a factory worker on a line for a car manufacturer. That was his job, stamping parts for a car. And he did that for like damn near 30 years. Did he own the car place? Nope. Hell no. Was he like top dog? Nope. Hell no. I think the most he made himself worked himself up to was like supervisor. But anyway, let's hear the whole bus driver comment, because I don't want this to discourage people. And there is a message in here. You guys just listen for it. You gotta listen for it. So she's worth $3 million. What do women typically want? She don't want no scrub, and she definitely not about to date down. Okay, she's not dating down whatsoever. But now we're about to go into the bus driver comment at 3:56. Give me a second. Oh, sorry guys. Let me share the screen. Sorry. I messed that up. We'll go back to the 332.
Woman attitude that she's holding all in her face. But generally, Ebony, that's not true. Again, these same women that you're talking about have low net worth. That's most of them. And then there are men out there with their stuff together, but you think that your job and degree makes you more valuable than them if they don't have a degree or some fancy title.
Because women are in business, right? After you go on a first date, right? When a guy goes on a date with a woman, what do the first thing the girls ask him? What does he do? Do you think Eboni K Williams, with a net worth of $3 million, can say, oh, he a bus driver? They're gonna be like, he a what? He's a bus driver for in New York. He's making somewhere between $25 to $34 an hour. They gonna look at her like she's doing a charity case. Now, here's the difference, guys. On the flip side, you reverse the roles. A guy who's worth $3 million, he will marry a Hooters waitress. He will marry a bus driver. He will marry a nail tech, because for guys, that's not our thing. We don't care about how much money a woman makes. Typically, in certain circumstances, I can see at least one person may having different feelings about that. But for the most part, guys who make money, we're not like, well, I need a woman who's making $3 million a year like me. Like, nope, hell no, because we know it's unrealistic. But sometimes when you achieve these highs, you have these unrealistic expectations. Let's keep it going. And then we gonna get into it. Everything.
Date a bus driver. Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem.
If he owns the bus, look at this snobbish face.
All right, we got to go to 622. I'm not trying to disrespect Pink Book Lessons, but we really just here for her editing in the interview, guys. But yes, this is for our guy, Sean McAllister, to boost him up, to make him feel better.
Modern woman feminist. In this interview, she kind of explained the extent of her support of feminism. But it's funny how these women hate prenups until they think they have more to lose. Then they're on board with protecting themselves. If it's the other way around, they don't want the man to be protected at all. Or they'll sign the prenup and contest it and just try to get the court to ignore it, like the chameleon ex-wife of Tyrese. But when it comes to blue-collar men versus the educated divas drowning in debt, those men don't have the same college debt hanging over their head.
Exactly. Look, man, I manage and hire blue-collar workers. And these guys are some of the most loyal, down-to-earth. Literally, I know a guy who's been working for 40 years. He has full benefits for retirement. The only reason he's working is for health care for his wife and kids, because they changed the program where basically, if you retire, your spouse and kids are no longer covered. It used to be your spouse was covered. So when I see him, and don't think for 1 second he's not intelligent, because he's smarter than most people at the job. Way more knowledgeable. He's what we would call a subject matter expert, because he's been doing it for 40 years. Does he make six figures? No. But is his family going to be taken care of? Absolutely. Absolutely. Is his kids doing good? Absolutely. Only thing he wants to do is go to work and take care of his family. And in the mornings, he likes to swim at the local gym. He's like, oh yeah, I swim about a couple laps before I come into work to stay in shape because he doesn't want to die before he gets to see his grandkids grow up. So anyway, we gonna keep it going. I see we got some contributors. Shout out to my man Chad Billington. No comment, no question, just pure love for the content. Just a little spin on that. And what does Kai Cow M say? We got to get that name changed. Guys care about what she looks like. That's like asking a guy, would you date a woman that weighs more than you? Hey, but some guys do. I've dated women who weigh more than me. Well, you know, we did our we did all that, but everyone has their own preference. But do guys care about what they look? I mean, I think when I was younger, I cared. I was more than looks, but like as I'm older, as attractive as Eboni K Williams is, it's a hard pass for me because, you know, she makes more money than me. So, you know, you have that component right there. And you also have that attitude, well, I make more than you. I need you to jump when I say jump. And I'm like, look, I don't, you know, I work a 9 to 5. Okay. I mean, I may be the boss, but I got to still, you know, vacation. I got to plan. I got to schedule. I can't just be out here to be on your arm at these events when you see fit for your arm candy to let all your people know that, hey, you're not 40 and lonely. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know she is. Let's keep going. We got about like 3 more minutes of this, and then we're going to get to her response to all the backlash.
They didn't have to go $50,000 or $100,000 in debt to get a decent paying job. They're already starting off on a better foot than most modern women carrying the fear.
I want to start, dear, with something that we share, which is that we are both attorneys by trade. You are a lawyer, you have a legal background. And as women in the law, Ayala, do you believe that lens, that legal lens, informs our perspective and the way we show up in the world as women?
Oh, absolutely, guys. Look, I'm in a male-dominated industry, and we do have some women in the industry, and it will force you to change. You will not be all soft and feminine because when we up in there, it can get contentious. Men are, for the most part, at my level, highly disagreeable, highly disagreeable, and we will challenge you. We will challenge each other. We will challenge everyone, and we want to prove that, you know, maybe our way is the best way. And sometimes when, you know, I'm not going to say it, but, you know, sometimes when women get challenged, they feel it's disrespectful. And you're like, well, no, we just want the best outcome for the best product or the best service or the best everything. Everyone's working towards the same goal, not necessarily, hey, our goal. But when you're a lawyer in a male-dominated industry, everyone is cutthroat. You have to become a shark to swim with the sharks. You can't just, oh, I'm going to just get in and be all nice. Hell no. They're going to eat you up and spit you out. You got to be just as ruthless as your colleagues. Just saying.
Absolutely. And that's why I got out. Yeah. Very masculine, very intellectual.
Let's rewind it. Look, she was like, hey, weren't you a lawyer to lawyer? What happened?
Here.
I want to start, dear, with something that we share, which is that we are both attorneys by trade. You are a lawyer, you have a legal background. And as women in the law, Ayala, do you believe that lens, that legal lens, informs our perspective and the way we show up in the world as women?
Oh, absolutely. And that's why I got out. Yeah. Very masculine, very intellectual, almost stripped and robbed of humanity. It really shows the dichotomy between the letter of the law and the spirit of the law. And for me, it just didn't feed my soul. And so I had to get out.
I feel that. And I do feel that I might have heard on a date or two, Ayala, that we are not in a courtroom, Eboni. You can put the gavel down. And I do feel it can spill over into the way I show up in my womanhood.
Here's the thing, guys. If you go on a date with a woman who's a lawyer and they can't turn it off. Now, look, I've been accused of this. You know, I'm in management, so I'm always trying to manage the situation. I'm always trying to mitigate risk. I'm always trying to be efficient. I do logistics. So I'm always like, hey, look, if you dating me and we got to be at this place at this time, I need you ready to go downstairs because I'm going to pick you up and we're going to get here at this time exactly. And I'll always leave wiggle room for, traffic or a setback per se. So all I'm saying is sometimes you got to turn it off. But when you a woman, sometimes you can't turn it off. You always got to be like, no, I need men to respect me. And maybe a man wants someone a little bit more feminine. When you a lawyer, you have to command attention. You have to demand respect. Your words have to be precise. And sometimes you got to cut deep with it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's keep going. We got a little bit more of this, and then we're going to talk about the backlash because she responded. People are like, yo, how dare you shit on the middle class when we are the middle class? Most people in the world are the middle class.
Authority to have a nasty attitude, and you don't know how to separate your job from you and your real life.
But because so many of us are programmed and conditioned and educated to think like men, we respond like men. And when I mean men, I don't mean two-legged beasts. I mean in the masculine energy, and it becomes competitive, it becomes aggressive, it becomes against them. And that's not who we are as women. It just isn't. And I think for Black women, particularly for us, the way that
Black women, Cheyenne, you still in here? Cheyenne, are you still in here? Because Black women were told, they were raised, you don't need a man. Just get your education, girl. Just get your education. And some other women may fall in that same thing. But it's a trap. It's a trap. Men need women just as much as women need men. But when you fall into that, you start looking down. Cheyenne, you got to cam up. Because she is married, guys. She has 3 kids. She loves her husband, and maybe she could lend some advice to, the men and women in the chat, on her experience. Oh, she was never told that. Oh, so she could be an outlier. She could be an outlier, guys.
We've been programmed and conditioned and educated in the society to expect less, to accept less, to be angry and to complain, but to not really step into our authentic self, our authentic power as women, and create what we want, even if that's create the demand. Oh no, not here, not today.
Okay, I hear you articulating, Ayala, this masculine energy traits, the competitiveness, the assertiveness. Tell me how you would frame feminine traits. Aggressive.
Grace.
Aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive, not assertive. It's okay for a woman to be assertive. Grace, first of all. I think we've lost our grace. We move in such a harsh and hard way. Grace, compassion, nurturing, nourishing, elegance. How about majesty? How about divinity? How about holiness? This is not a language you hear coming out of most women's mouths.
And see,
and she about to call them out like that holiness, divinity. That's all like you could say it's virtue signaling to a certain extent. You're using fluffy words that women were like, oh yeah, I'm moving in my divinity, my soft girl era, my all that chicken balk, or whatever. But let's keep going. We're gonna hit the women in skirts, men in skirts, and then we're gonna get to the backlash, guys. What do you guys think of this so far? Like, y'all would y'all date Eboni K Williams? Would you date her? Would you date her? Where we at right here?
Very viral for very good reason.
She's been holding her
with our dear friends over at the Breakfast Club. They went very viral for very good reason. You said that women are being trained to be men in skirts. I will acknowledge, I will say I was triggered. I was a hit dog, and I hollered to the entire production
because she is a man in a skirt.
Team to get you here today, because I actually think you're right. I think you're right, Ayala. I do think that I'll just speak for myself vulnerably. When I think of a masculine posture and what I would expect a man to do in my life, 2 things come top of mind, and they are provide and they are protect.
Yeah, they all understand that a man is supposed to protect and provide, but they start acting dumb when it comes to knowing a woman's role.
All right, yeah. Pink Book Lesson, she goes in way harder than I ever could, guys. But shout out to my girl Sam. What did she say? Supporting the stream and donating to the desktop fund. Thank you, Sam. Because when I get the desktop, we stream it in 1080p. And actually it's going to be 1080 60p. I mean, was it 1080 60 frames per second? But man, this is a hard watch, guys, because I don't want people like my man Sean McAllister out here to think he has no chance because he don't own a goddamn bus station. And later in the interview or whatever, Ivana does talk about how she would date a bus driver, how she would marry a bus driver as long as his morals were right, you know, as long as he treated his family right, all of that good stuff. And it's great for that. And that's kind of like the spirit my grandmother embodied or whatever. Like, oh, I'll marry my grandfather as long as he treats everybody right. But shout out to Sam for donating to the desktop fund. Now let's dig to it. Let's dig a little deeper. Let's get her response, guys. You like, Henry, you got a response? I'm like, yeah, I got a response. And then she goes on the Breakfast Club and she kind of gets owned. And then that's going to be the end of the stream, guys. Because the Breakfast Club is when she really she kind of triples down on the bus drivers. Like, she's like, no, I am never, ever dating a bus driver. I don't care what they do for a living. All right, so let me.
Today's sidebar starts with a note.
Okay, so this is our sidebar. Now, look, this is a prepared statement, guys. Something is wrong with her morals. Yeah, F you bus drivers. F you guys with 9 to 5s, okay? I would love to hear Quiet Storm's opinion on this, because he is on her level. Maybe he's past her level, in all honesty, moral-wise. What does my man Jaxie say? I hate to say it, but I think I agree with the statement. Men are as faithful as their options. Whoa, Jaxie coming out of left field talking about some. Yeah. That's how it works for sometimes. You know, if you greedy out here. But Sean says something's wrong with her morals. You know, Frederick is like, yo, I would only date a woman that had goals and respect for herself as well as others, including me. I don't see people for what they look like on the outside. I see people for how they are on the inside. Yo, Frederick, I agree with that, man. Like, when I was younger, right? When I was a young gun, I was highly impressed by the outside, the exterior of a woman. And to a certain extent, I am still that way. I'm still, you know, I love with my eyes and all that good stuff. But I would say it's 20%, you know, looks, 80% personality. You know what I'm saying? If I meet someone who may not be like, you know, Eboni K Williams in the face and the waist and, you know, all that good stuff, but maybe they're a 10 everywhere else. That's a dub for me. I'm like, hey, let's go. Okay. And she is in this position of privilege, guys, because she's worth $3 million. And she's like, no, if I made it to a $3 million net worth, you can make it too. But there are guys who don't want to make it. The guy I'm talking about who's been at work for 40 years, he's not trying to make it to a $3 million net worth. He just wants to go to work, come home, spend time with his kids and his wife. That's it. So let's hear her response, and then we're going to get the backlash on the Breakfast Club, because I think she dug herself a deeper hole on the Breakfast Club.
Note of gratitude. I want to thank the culture for making my interview with Dr. Ayala Lavanzart one of the most popular and actively engaged content offerings the Griot has produced.
Okay, so she went viral. So now fair use to the Griot. They probably, look, this stream may get taken down. This stream may get taken down.
So before I tell you my thoughts, let's replay the clip that had some of y'all deep into your feelings. Okay. I do want you to speak, Ayala. Quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, some of them are not even showing up in the leadership. A backlash. Now let's address the response to the interview.
Look, I got a little bit of backlash, guys. Just a little bit of backlash. Like, nah. Everyone was on her ass, guys. That's what she's talking about. She's like borderline getting canceled, and she's trying to promote a book, and they like, nope. Anyway,
what some of y'all are calling a backlash. So let me be clear. First, I am a professional disruptor.
Okay, so now she's like, hey, I'm a professional clout chaser.
Backlash is my business, and I will always take it on the chin for the sake of advancing the work, conversation, or movement. So know that I am completely unfazed by the onslaught of nasty comments, wishing me a sad, lonely, bitter existence until my untimely death.
Okay, look, so what's happening, guys, right? is there's this movement. If you know Kevin Samuels, he had a saying, "Buy a dog, die alone." Okay. And that's what people are probably echoing to her. I would never tell her that, of course.
Of course.
But this is the harsh reality for some people like her. Like, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. What'll end up happening, she'll end up like Cher. She'll have all this money, date some young dude for a couple months. He gonna pump and dump her, and then she back on the chopping block, looking for someone else.
Now, that is some weird energy to be wishing onto a Black woman, especially one who has dedicated her life to the liberation of Black folk.
Oh, now look, she is coming in hot for Black people. Y'all know I ain't Black, and y'all know I don't give two damns about the whole race shit. But she's trying to say she's out here for the Black. And yeah, I did like Kevin Samuels, man. I did. I did.
But, whatever. I guess go
on.
on.
You did download me.
See, I wanted to talk about how do we close the gap between Black women who do show up in a so-called masculine posture, those of us that are providing and building and protecting due to circumstances.
This is all cap, guys. Like, do not fall for this, because you think she's all about Black people. And look, I don't get into all this, the Black thing, the white thing. That shit is not me. You would never get me here. Well, Black people do this and white people do that. You would never see that shit on this channel. We don't do it. But we only talking about it because she talking about it.
That we might make us feel that if we don't do it for ourselves, we will have to go without the resources and protections we need to feel safe in this world.
Resources and protections. Remember, she's all about money. He's like, how to tell me you're not a gold digger without telling me you're a gold digger? I'm just saying, like, resources. When someone says, hey, we want the resources and protection. Well, what's the protection? The resources is going to protect us. Like, what the fuck?
World. But Dr. Ayala went in a different direction. She asked me a personal question. And y'all know I have been extremely transparent about the fact that my life choices and my chosen lifestyle are far outside of the norm. So when
she makes look, I have to pause it for fair use because they're gonna clip me, and they could literally stop the stream midstream. But she's basically saying, look, I am not normal, and I am not about to date a normal person. That's all she's about to say. It's a fancy way of saying, hey guys, you know me, I'm worth $3 million. And I know I said the comments about I'm not going to date a bus driver if he doesn't own it. And I'm just here to tell you, I still feel that way. I don't care about what y'all say of me. I'm not normal. Y'all normal. You'll go date the bus driver. I'll be out here single with my dog and I'll just die alone.
Said that I would date the bus owner. A lot of y'all heard something different. Some of you heard the following. Bus drivers are whack. Bus drivers are broke.
Oh.
And I'm too good for a bus driver.
Whoa. She did say she wouldn't date a bus driver. Just saying. That to me would say you too good. I don't know what some of you guys do or whatever. But there is nothing. As long as you're not homeless, you can probably date me. You nice. You probably got a chance.
The only thing is, y'all made that part up. See, I said what I said. But then some of y'all started talking about salaries and hourly wages, pensions and benefits. And that's wild because I was never talking about money at all.
Look, put.
Why you always lying?
We caught her. Now she said, no, it's not about money, guys. It's not about money. I know it sounds like it's about money, but it's really not about money. Okay, well, let's hear out. What is it about? What is it about, Eboni?
I was talking about Black ownership, but some of y'all made it about money.
But she never said, like, here's how you know she's trying to bait you guys. She never said, hey, Eboni, would you date a Black bus driver? She never said Black bus driver. She never said that. We played the tape. She never said Black anything. She just said, would you date a bus driver? Now she over here talking about she wouldn't date a Black bus driver. But look, when I show you who she dates, you're gonna be like, Eboni, is that you, girl? Is that you?
I'm talking about ownership, Black enterprise and entrepreneurship, because really I am talking about Black liberation.
Look, guys, maybe I'm new. Maybe I wasn't hearing straight. Did Ivania say, would you date a Black bus driver? Did she say it?
Nope.
No. So, but now you got to kind of change the narrative. No, I'm about black people. I'm about a black ownership. All this chicken bought.
And if you read my book, you'll understand why. So I'm standing 10 toes down on that position.
Never miss a chance to promote. Hey, if you read my book, you know why. And like, you gonna read her book?
Nope.
No.
And I don't really care if you're hurt or offended by it. And since some of y'all are already big mad, let me go ahead and make you incensed.
Okay.
So out of the 50,000 plus comments posted on social, I only saw a handful that even considered the possibility of a bus owner being a more aspirational position and recognizing that I am actually speaking and pouring into the ascension of black men.
But she never brought up black anything. You're bringing up black people, not Ivania. She wouldn't do that. But you got to try to change the narrative, man. Like, hey, no, I'm about black ownership. I need to pander to some black people. I mean, I ain't black, so it's not working on me. And it don't look like it's working on y'all in my audience. But
when I said what I said. But see, no, some of y'all were too busy naming and shaming me personally and black women in general as undesirable, gold diggers, and much worse. Now, I suspect that some of y'all are the same men that were...
now look, now she about to go in on men. Brace yourselves. Hopefully you sitting down. Sean, you sitting down. Brent, you sitting down. And I think she going in on all men. She ain't just going in on black men, even though she all about black people and all that.
Lord have mercy.
We
must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Bringing home C's and D's on your report cards, only to then be coddled by parents that said, well, that's okay, as long as you're doing your best. Well, listen, I love and believe in the excellence of black men. So no, my dear, C's and D's or any other form of mediocrity is not okay. No, I will not create a soft place for you or anybody that I love to fall comfortably into the bigotry of low expectation.
Bigotry? What? Bigotry, guys? Oh, I thought bigotry was like for race. Now she like on going on grit. Like, look, if you get C's and D's and you accept that, are you a bigot? Like, oh my God, man, this hurt my head.
So I'm gonna say one more time. There's absolutely nothing wrong with driving a bus. My mother Gloria drove one.
Oh, my mama drove a bus
for years. But could it be that Black America has been sold a narrative of average, regular, and typical being good enough for us?
Buzzwords, exactly.
Well, see, that's called white supremacy.
Whoa! Now we white supremacists? Oh my God! Look, bigotry and C's and D's. And if you bashing her, you fall in line with white supremacy. Like, oh my God, like guys. She is Neo in the Matrix trying to dodge the fact that she wants someone who's worth $3 million.
And in this case, it takes the form of conditioning Black Americans to happily accept being a permanent American underclass. But see, because I know the
what? Look, man.
Truth about Black folk in America. No, average is not and will never be good enough for me. And the gag is, I don't think it's good enough for you either.
Okay, guys. All right. If you thought, now look. This is all chicken bok. Only thing I got from this was she was about Black liberation, even though no one ever said, would you date a Black bus driver? And you like Henry, does she only date Black men? Does she only date Black men? What do you guys think? What do you guys think, guys? She all about Black people. Obviously, you like, she must. I couldn't imagine someone like her dating anyone else other than a Black man. All right. Now look, I don't know about race. but he don't look Black. He don't look Black. Look, is he Black? Help me out, guys. Help me out. That is her ex-fiance. Cancel. That is her ex-fiance right there. All right, now look, I don't care if you Black and you want to date white people, or you white you want to date Black people. I don't care what people you want to date, guys. I don't care. But if you come out and you say you all about black people and black this and black that, and your husband look like this, I might be like, I'm all about black people. Like, wait, you all are? You about the black family, the black nuclear family that you present? Oh, he must be packing some serious salami. Nah, he rich as shit. He's an ex-CFO of Stephen Glenn. You like, well, what's Stephen Glenn's net worth? Okay, you like, Henry, where are you going with this? We about to get her getting cleaned up. Stephen Glenn net worth. You like, what do you think? Do you think it's more than do you think it's more than 3 million? I just need one if you think it's more than 3 million. Two if no. Two for more than 3 million, because she worth 3 million. What do you think his net worth is? What do you think, guys? He's not cute. She could do better. Some people said 1. Yeah, it's more than 3 million. Okay, all right. What is his net worth, guys? All right, guys. Look, I love when I get the little audience engagement. His net worth is, let me put it up here. It is $5 million, guys. $5 million. So, anywho, there you have it. But let's oh man, I just can't with this. I can't. So here's the thing, guys. Now we're about to get her getting cleaned up, and I have to prep it on my phone because I can't get a copyright strike. I don't think I got one yet, and I'm not trying to get one. So give me a second. But you don't go from dating a guy who is worth $3 million, right? He's worth $3 million. And hold on, let me connect my Bluetooth. He's worth $3 million. You don't go from that to a bus driver. I'm just saying. You don't do that. You're not going to go back from 3 million to bus driver. And maybe she could have said that, like, well, I wouldn't mind dating a bus driver. However, if they had a lot of flexibility with their schedule and could join me on vacations and all that other good stuff and would love and honor me, I would date a bus driver. But she didn't say that, guys, because she can't say that. So let's go to the Breakfast Club. And what I'm going to do is I have to play it from my phone and use still shots. Okay, so we're going to use still shots, and we're not going to play it on YouTube. So it's going to look like this. Give me a second. Boop and shoot. Boom. All right, let me add this string. So, all right, there we go. So this is how it's going to look, guys. And what's going to happen is I'm going to play it from my phone because they'll not only will the copyright strike me, they could potentially shut this thing all the way down and do some other things. So I have it loaded up on my phone, and we're about to start it where he kind of calls her out for some things. Okay. And this is DJ Envy. They're on the Breakfast Club. She's talking, and let me play it.
Makes us vulnerable. We're dying because of it. That is my issue. Not to disrespect these people.
I feel like you're changing the goalposts, right? What people
All
want.
right. So let me turn it up for you guys. Can you guys hear it? All right. What'd she say? Let me remind you, I got out of school in 2013, sniffed most high school and middle school. So you have to worry about cool kids. They're acting up. You realize they put you inside a seat. Okay. So anyway, someone said Hail Hydra. All right, guys, here we go. Let's go.
Said about was what you said, and everything that you said could absolutely positively be true. People were upset that they felt like that you were putting down the average person, quote unquote, average job, and the person that was working the average job, that their what they do is not as good as what you do.
That's a projection, Envy. Envy, that's a projection.
Okay, so he's calling her out for putting down people who works the average job. And to me, yes, she is downplaying people who work the average job. But I told you, like, I got media trained. I know how to say things without saying things. And all she had to say was, yeah, I would absolutely date a bus driver under these circumstances. And she didn't have to like downplay the whole career thing. Okay. Let's keep going.
You know what?
I'll let you speak.
Go ahead,
Let me talk,
go ahead,
please.
Amy. Yeah.
So when you start talking about all this, and I read the comments just like you
Can
did.
y'all
because
hear
I
it?
wanted to prepare myself when you came up here to understand what people were mad about, and understand what people were upset about. So when you're talking about all this brother this and the black man this and the white supremacy this and this, that, and the other, that's all to the side of how you felt about that quote unquote average job, right? And I'll be honest with you, right? And one of the comments that I said, and maybe I'm not sure, right? The guy was like, you talk about all this about lifting a brother up and lifting this up and white supremacy and what you do for our people. And then the first thing the brother said was, but your fiance was white. And I'm sitting there,
Look, the internet does not play, guys. They will look up your past. They will be like, well, you talking all this black power stuff, but you married this guy. Like, is you really about black power? Like, what are we doing over here, Ebony?
Like, how do you talk about how much you're uplifting and how much you're going for black people, but that's not necessarily what you're even looking for?
Well, first of all,
so basically he called her out and said, hey, look, that's not even what you're looking for. And everyone knows it's kind of like a well-known fact per se. I wouldn't say fact. I don't want to get hit with no defamation or whatever, but give me a second. I gotta she predominantly dates white guys, and I really don't care per se, but it comes off as disingenuous to me. But that's just my personal opinion.
Paging Dr. Umar, damn.
Oh snap, I was not supposed to play that. Sorry, I gotta play it this.
Dr. Umar, damn.
Let's address it, and let's not skip a beat. So, I would love to know how you, Envy, know what I'm looking for, because we never had the conversation.
I don't know.
But
I'm telling you what people are saying on comments, what I've read, and I'm talking for them. I'm not a bus driver. I'm speaking for the average person out there, because I feel for them, because the bus drivers and the average person are what keeps these lights on here on the Breakfast Club.
Facts.
They keep me booking shows.
Nobody is saying.
I'm telling you guys, it's the if the world ended tomorrow, right? All the white collar workers, all the Eboni K Williams will be looking for blue collars with skills to keep the world afloat. Okay. So with me, I start way blue collar. Okay. There's some skills that I have that I could, if the world ended tomorrow, there is a particular skill set that I have that all my friends know that I would be probably pretty valuable to the world. And that's all DJ Envy is trying to say. And she's trying to clap back. And we're going to give her just due.
This is not about you booking shows.
I'm just telling you how I feel. So when you shit on the people that
first of all,
with me,
Envy, you're dead ass wrong for framing it as me shitting on them.
You don't think it was shitting on them?
I know it. First of all, I know it wasn't. I think what you're saying right now is irresponsible. I think what you're saying is irresponsible. I think what you are framing right now in this moment is highly irresponsible. Because if you listen, I'm going to tell you. Because if you were to listen to all of the full Ayala interview, the full sidebar, the full episode of Holding Court, nowhere in any of that commentary did I say a cross or negative word about the working class of Black America, of America broadly, or Black men. I'm going to get to the why was my fiance. Emmy, let me finish this statement.
She going to get to the fiance, man. They going to get to her. And what does Kai Call say? I have to say, Henry, I didn't think the snapshot in the original statement was as bad as her statement in knowing her personal dating history. I don't get what are you trying to say, Kyle Call? Did I say it right? Kai Call. Anyway, and I see Chassie Lynn talking about some bus stuff.
Black America.
Just because you didn't mean to hurt somebody, just because you didn't mean to affect somebody, doesn't mean you didn't hurt a community. I can say anything about somebody and be like, I didn't mean to hurt you. But if you hurt people, you hurt people. If people feel a way about you, they feel a way about you, because those people that you talked about are the people that buy your books, that listen to this show, and they're hurt.
Ebony, what about words like average, mediocrity?
Yo, she's getting attacked, but they're attacking her with her own statements. Well, like when you want to argue with people, you just use what they said against them. Like, hey, can you elaborate on mediocrity and average? Can you explain that?
typical and the bigotry of low expectations. I think those are the words that hurt the working class.
You can sit here and say, no, I didn't hurt nobody. You hurt people out there that buy your books and follow you and support you.
You asked me to be quiet. Y'all, please. Y'all asked me to be quiet. I listened to your full statement. I understand you have a feeling about it.
22 minutes, and I just spoke for 60 seconds.
She is here to talk to him.
I know, but I'm just saying, I just spoke for 60 seconds.
We got ours off already. Let Ebony talk.
I'm just returning what she said.
Don't
act like I didn't let her speak. She spoke for 22 minutes.
Go ahead, Ebony. Let her talk. Don't do that. Let her go. Go ahead.
So, Envy, this is where we're different. My primary
she thinking, guys. I wish y'all could see the video.
Focus and goal when I do what I do in the world is not to protect feelings. I'm going to be candid with you. I understand it's clear from the energy that there is an emotional attack that you felt was on Black men, the working class, and Black America. I'm going to hold the space for the hurt feelings around that. But more than I care about hurt feelings, I care about providing my people with facts and information that say that the current way of life for the majority of Black Americans is not serving us. I'm going off of the data and the facts. I am not okay, and I don't think it's okay, that the vast majority of Black Americans, again, overpopulate, disproportionately occupy spaces that are not ideal, that make us vulnerable. I talked about the COVID, that make us vulnerable to death, disease, maternal health, all the things that y'all all talk about on this show every day. Now, if y'all are okay with the current positioning of Black America, that we are the lowest income, the lowest home ownership, the lowest educated group, then so be it. And let's just stop talking now and keep on going about our business. Envy, I'm not okay with it. So that is why I said what I said about addressing the bigotry of low expectations. It's the bigotry of low expectations.
Everybody
is the
confused
reason
looking at her,
why
guys.
I have to submit that Black men are now going to HBCUs and college and generally at half the rate of Black girls and women. I don't think that's okay.
Shouldn't we address the system that put us in these positions?
We are addressing the system, but first we have to name it, Charlemagne. See, that's where people's feelings are getting hurt, is the fact that I am naming it. I am saying that it is not okay to bring C's and D's to your home and then expect to go on to higher education and acquire a higher skill set. And when you say that, that is hurtful to people, Envy. I'm acknowledging the pain.
The C's and D's
but
thing.
somebody has got to start telling the truth to our people. And some of y'all wonder why you get the political representation y'all get, because some folks would rather hear things that make them feel good than understand and hear the things that are the truth. So let's talk about average, mediocre, and typical. Because a lot of people felt a way about it. Well, I looked it up. I did the service of pulling it up out of Merriam-Webster. So this is not Ebony shitting on anybody, Envy. This is simply to say when you do something average, by definition, it is of typical value. It is normal and it is standard. When you are regular, normal, acceptable. When you are mediocre, that would have people real hot. It means ordinary, medium, commonplace, and moderate.
And the bigotry, don't forget the bigotry of low expectations.
You got to see her. She dropped the phone like she just made the most pivotal point in YouTube history, guys.
That's an academic study. Okay, so those of you that think that's George W. Bush, go do your reading. Go do your reading. But let's talk about those words, Charlemagne. Nothing in there says you ain't shit. Nothing in there says it's bad or low or beneath.
They've applied the negative connotation.
That's a projection, and I'm not going to stand for it, because you need to be honest with the actual semantics in which we are talking about. So when you say regular, hardworking, everyday people, Charlemagne, that is rhetorically not any different than me saying average, mediocre work.
I disagree, because those words can be weaponized. It's like the word.
All right, I don't want too many people getting pissed off about this shit, because she's going in, and here's the thing, right? At one point in my life, I had an average job. I was mediocre. All this other stuff, all this chicken block, all this semantics, or whatever. The brass tacks. The fact of the matter is, she is not dating someone who earns less than her. That's all she had to say. She didn't have to say, well, if he owned the bus, because you could literally own the bus and still not be worth $3 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know plenty of people who own their own transportation companies. They're not making $3 million. They're not on her level. They're not getting a date with Eboni K Williams. She's not checking for them, okay? She's checking for people of her same socialite status, her same income, her same net worth. She wants to mitigate risk by dating someone with more money. That way she don't have to worry about getting potentially robbed by someone with less money, because she married my ass. I might cash her out. You know what I'm saying? So she marry a bus driver, he might cash her out. You know what I'm saying? So, and when she's talking about people who are average, who get C's and D's, oh my goodness. I will tell you this, guys, as someone who achieved academically, right? The people who got the C's and D's are making way more money than me. And you talking to like a valedictorian of their class. Well, I wasn't valedictorian. I graduated magna cum laude or some bullcrap like that. And what do I get? I got a normie job, and I'm just talking to y'all on YouTube. Like, you know. And for me, I'm winning. I'm saying, but you know, but financially, the people with the C's and D's, they're doing way much better than me. And that's where, you know, I never would judge a person by what they got in school, because naturally not everyone is going to excel academically. Someone said, what was your GPA? I graduated high school with like a 4 point something, 4.02 or something. Straight A student, you know, took all don't even worry about that. And I graduated college with like a 3.9 or 3.8 or something. Lowest grade I ever got was a C in organic chemistry, because organic chemistry was hard as fuck. Other than that, it was B's and A's. But anyway, I'm going to share a TikTok about this. Yeah, share it, you know, because this thing is just permeating the community, the dating sphere, where like men think they have no chance, they have no value because of statements like this. Because like, imagine if you a bus driver, right? You a bus driver. Why do I keep getting ads? I don't know. Do you keep leaving the stream and coming back? YouTube be like, I don't control the ads, guys. B's get degrees, because at the end of the day, right? No one cares about your grade. When I'm hiring people, I'll be like, you got the, did you pass? You passed? Okay, great, cool. Because the piece of paper is at the piece of paper. So guys, if you're getting ads, that's not me. That is YouTube doing YouTube things. Sorry about the ads. I have no control about that. Sorry. But anyway, what do you guys think about this? That was the stream. I see all members up in the chat, which is I love. I mean, I do got some other content. We could talk about this. I mean, I do got this post right here we can share about modern women, because she will be a modern woman, guys. And this is what happens, right? Do you mean small ads that still allow the video to be seen? I have no idea what YouTube. Look, y'all know I'm new to this crap. I'm new to it. But anyway, right, right when people's getting good and stupid. So let's talk about modern women. And we doing the Blue Ranger stream tomorrow. All right, so I'm gonna share this tab. We're gonna get Eboni K Williams. So this is what happens when a modern woman walk away from good men. This is what happened. And look, this woman is viral plenty of times. I've seen her before, but let's go.
After you actually lose a good man, let me tell you the aftermath. Before you choose to lose this good man, you will try to find a man equivalent to the man you're with. And you will think that you could find better. But when you actually put yourself out there, you'll realize that there is no men left right now. And
I hate when people put music behind stuff. It just like, I wish I would just stop putting music behind stuff.
every man will try to use you for a certain thing. And you will look for that man that you left in other men. You will regret that man to the core, because you'll realize that there is no good people out there and nobody loved you as much as that man loved you.
That's facts, guys. That is facts. I'm telling you.
And after that, you will try to go back to that good man, only to realize that that good man doesn't want you. And he actually found a good girl.
Facts.
If you have someone good in your life, cherish them. Don't think you could replace them.
All right, so I would love to replay it, but they got the goddamn music behind it, and then YouTube probably gonna be like, we gotta take your video down because you use copyrighted material. And I'm like, so are y'all getting ads? Please don't tell me y'all getting ads. Anyway, what are y'all pure thoughts of this? I see we got 24,000 people watching. If y'all could like the stream, which looks like most of y'all did already. Shout out to my man Jackski and Jive, who's watching both on Twitch and YouTube. But what do you guys think about this whole Eboni K Williams bus driver thing? I would drop the link, but it's getting kind of late. Cherish the good people in your life, says Just Niece. Cherish them. That's right, guys. Cherish them. Cherish them. What does Chassie say? Hey, at least I'm not the kid screaming because there's a bee in her kids trying to suck to be the damn school. I don't know what Chassie Lynn talking about. They won't strike that audio. It's not loud enough. Man, I hope not, Jack. Jack be knowing. Jack is like my my consultant. But y'all want to see a Karen? Y'all want to see a Karen cry over a cat? Like this is going viral too, guys. Right here. This woman right here who almost lost her goddamn baby. And look, this is some parental neglect right here. Okay, this is parental neglect. So she can't even get up, guys. Her baby's literally about to die, and she can't even get up to save her life. Women be tripping over nothing, right? What's she falling over? Was it a stick?
This is the heart-stopping moment a baby stroller heads towards a 4-lane highway after being blown away by a gust of wind.
What is this? Like, this is your kid. You don't have any more effort than this. She's taking a knee as your kid is going to certain death. Their kid's about to be, and you just like, look, was she trying to delete her kid and try to make it look like she wasn't? Like, yo.
Yeah, and they can't get out because they
Yeah, she fell.
Yeah, and they can't get out because they heard like the reason that.
Yo, she better look. When she go to the doctor, it better be a fucking torn ACL up in there, bro. Like, I'm not playing with this.
Within moments, a good Samaritan races towards the speeding stroller and catches it with just seconds to spare as the injured and panicked woman struggles to get up.
At the right place at the right time.
That's God right there. Look at God. Look, Jesus, take the stroller. Why don't you?
This man is a hero.
Poor lady. Like, what? Don't you supposed to put a freaking brake on the stroller when you stop it?
She fell.
Yeah, she fell.
Yeah, shout out to that man being at the right place at the right time to save your kid's goddamn life because you over here struggling. You didn't turn your ACL trying to get up. And this stream, guys, is two people who inspired the stream. It's Dust Productions and my guy Jack, who's like, you need to do more chill streams, man. Chill streams where we chill out. We just go over stuff. We just have a good time. And I have so much stuff. We got this baddie right here for you guys. Like, look.
I'm Allie, better known for Alweezy. I'm 23 years old from Arizona, and I'm your certified bad. My occupation is a certified bad.
This is Alweezy. This people like, oh, I'm a gordita. Like, no, this is super gordita. This is the gordita final boss, guys.
Very much baddie vibes. I'm 23 years old.
And certified bad bitch?
Very much baddie vibes.
Baddie,
like
what?
full-time
And yeah, I've seen the Jabba the Hutt memes.
baddie. No breaks.
What?
It's very much full-time. It's just a lifestyle. Like, I mean, if you get it, you get it. The rules are there. I mean, I feel like every woman can be a certified baddie. It's just
like, come on, guys. Would y'all mess with this certified baddie? Nope. Just saying, like, but there are some guys who would. Like, anyone. You know who I need to get up here on stream? I need to get Francis up here. I need to get Jack. I need the job he been up. I need to get San. San, what's up? You coming on stream? Don't say you don't got no goddamn camera. I know you got the camera.
the mindset, and it's a full-time job.
She's a full-time baddie, guys, if you believe her. Anyway. 23. Someone said 23. Ain't no way.
I'm Allie, better known for Alweezy. I'm 23 years old from Arizona, and I'm your certified bad.
You're, huh?
My occupation is a certified bad.
Wait, boy.
So much baddie vibe.
She's a baddie.
Wait, no wait.
I'm 23 years old.
And certified bad bitch?
Very much baddie vibes.
Baddie-
like
what?
full-time baddie. No breaks.
What?
It's
So
very much full-time. It's just a lifestyle. Like, it's, I mean, if you get it, you get it. The rules are there. I mean, I feel like every
Yo, Jack's been getting real. Like, here's the thing about Jack, guys. Let me tell you something about Jack. And he could probably contest to this, right? When I first started covering XQC stuff, he was like, "Look, man, you gotta don't go full juicer mode, right? Don't go full juicer mode. Don't be doing the whale stuff. Don't be doing Sammy this, Sammy that." We getting out of Manosphere stuff tomorrow. We talking Blue Ranger, but now look what Jack's wrote. Sammy looking like every corner I turn. Like, Jack, what's going on, man? Like, have you been the court documents then change your perception on Sammy? We need to know, man. We need to know from your perception, man, because you've been watching XQC for a while, so you know a lot more than me. But Austin72 said we've entered the manosphere. Nah, man, we comedy over here. We comedy first. We always gonna be comedy first. You like, Henry, you are not comedy first. I'm like, look, you think I'm not comedy first? I'm gonna show y'all something that's guaranteed to make everyone laugh. Okay, if you don't laugh, unsubscribe.
Hey, how you doing?
Can you shut the fuck up?
Hey, how are you? You want to try these donuts? They're on sale.
No, bitch, I'm on a diet.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Is that it?
Copenhagen.
Is that it?
Carolina.
Is that it?
Is that it? That it? Give me a damn minute.
Would you like a receipt?
Yes.
Corona time.
Ma'am, your receipt.
You don't like Corona, apparently.
$1.95. You can insert it there. Right.
Excuse me, y'all. I just ran out of gas and I ain't got no money.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
You like these? I really don't like them.
I really don't give a fuck what you like. How much are they?
How are you? It's hot outside today, ain't it?
How much is the fucking chips?
You getting some food for your dog?
What the hell you think I'm getting it for? My fucking zebra?
All right, guys, look, I am always going to be comedy first. People are like, you should be more serious. You should take things more serious. You should just cover things, unbiased. Nope. Fuck now. We are all comedy first, guys. We're comedy first over here. And I am about to transition to motivating you guys. Like, you're going to see intros like this. You're going to be like, what intro?
You better go out there and create your own world, or you're going to be a visitor in somebody else's world. You're just going to be visiting. You're just going to be traveling through. You're not going to be able to call no shots. You're not going to be able to make no rules. You're not going to be able to make no decisions in somebody else's world. When I say create your own world, go somewhere, man, and create what you want for your life.
Right.
Create the world that you want. You create the world that you want when you don't just keep jumping in other people's worlds. When you say to yourself, this is who I am. I'm going to embrace who I am. I'm going to do what I want to do that's based off of who I am. I'm not going to move based off of what society say, or what this group of people say, or what the cool people say, or what the lit people say, or what the thorough people say, or what the people that I look to that think is somebody and they don't even believe they're somebody. But I'm going to go in their world, and I'm going to travel through their world, and I'm going to tippy-toe through their world, and I'm going to do whatever they say in their world because I wasn't strong enough to create my own world. You better go out there.
Yeah, man. Look, guys, I really do want to motivate you guys to, excel higher. Or, I mean, if you want to be mediocre and subject yourself to bigotry and white supremacy, like Eboni K Williams said, that's on you, man. Like, what the hell? But I know I got the hater intro or whatever, but I want to motivate you guys, not only entertain you guys to make you guys laugh or whatever. Oh, but here we go, right? Here's the true testament of men, right? This is how far men will go, okay? You like, Henry, how far will men go? You about to watch a guy go to work when he should have called off. Go to work when he should have called off. Here we go, right here.
Morning, everybody. Apologize for being late. My wife just died. All right, we've got a lot on the agenda today, so let's begin. And yes, Matthew?
Hey, I'm so sorry. I mean, your wife.
Yeah, well, as you might expect, the pain's unlike anything I've ever experienced before, but I've got a lot to do today, so let's keep moving, okay? Maura?
I'm so sorry to hear that, sir. Jake was really wonderful.
Yes, I can confirm that, but Maura, I actually made a pledge to the president and the people of the United States to keep the nation informed as to the activities of its leader, the leader of the free world. So let's keep this going. Next question, Jim.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Cards or flowers can be sent to my office. Thank you.
Do you need anyone to talk to or someone to help you with anything?
People, this subject is not on the agenda today. Believe me, there's nothing I'd like more than to drop down behind this podium and weep. But I can't do this. Why? Because I'm a grown man. I've got a job to do, and so do you.
Exactly. Bruh, like, you don't understand. Like, when men have jobs, like, Jesus, his wife just, she just deleted. He like, hey, we here to talk about the president. We got to go. So, we gonna do comedy. We gonna do motivation. This is me saving some stuff that San sent me. Look, this is what I like on Instagram, guys. So right now, no, he didn't kill her. Just Niche is like, where are you on? Did he kill her? Nope. No, she died. Probably of natural causes, but we definitely not ending on that note. We definitely gonna end on some funny stuff. And I have so many funny clips, guys, saved up. And these are like my motivational clips. I got some Blue Ranger stuff. Like, this is a really funny clip. And don't tell anyone. Someone asked a fair question. Someone said fair question. Like everyone is like niece. Chassis Lynn Gavin, what are you talking about? Chassis Lynn. I don't know what Chassis Lynn talking about, but here we go. Right. So like, look, y'all about to get a sneak preview, right? This is the funniest thing in the world. And it does not apply to me. I know people like this. You're talking about somebody. I'm like, no, I just like the clip, guys.
I'm thugged out, nigga, but I just seen a motherfucking rainbow, nigga. I ain't that motherfucker thugged out, nigga. That shit beautiful than a motherfucker. My baby mama probably at the end of that bitch with her gold digging ass, nigga.
Yo. Yo. Oh my goodness, this clip is classic. I wish I could play it on the intro, but I can't because I'll be instantly demonetized. I'll play it one more time.
I'm thugged out, nigga, but I just seen a motherfucking rainbow, nigga. I ain't that motherfucker thugged out, nigga. That shit beautiful than a motherfucker. My baby mama probably at the end of that bitch with her gold digging ass, nigga.
Why you talking about Tyrese? Baby mama number 3. Now look, y'all like Tyrese. Look, guys, we just chilling right now. We chilling because Jack was like, do this. All right, you talking about Tyrese baby mama, right? Here is Tyrese talking about his first baby mama. Here he is. He don't hold nothing back, man.
And guess who's been unemployed for 15 years? Baby mama number 1. Why would you go get a job? Why would you get a job? What job is going to pay you $10,600 a month? So they pimping the system, man. They playing the game. And the family law and the court system is letting them do it. What reason does anybody have to go and get a job, hustle their way into becoming an entrepreneur, doing whatever it takes to be a better example in front of the child or the children by being a working mom? Why would you go get a job when all you got to do is stay at home and do nothing outside of you taking care of the kids? Stay at home and do nothing and put your collection plate out. Yo, so come and meet me at the courthouse.
Yo, he is pissed. And Samantha Lee like, well, I'm about to teach women how to get a man. Like, what the fuck? Guys, we are really just chilling. We just chilling. And I have these are funny clips, guys. These are funny clips. We're just going through my my Instagram likes. This is what I like. Chat, god damn man. When he does this, let's see. Oh, I think I can click it. Oh, he's watching live. Okay, he's watching live. He just reposted the link. All right. Here we go. What's this? This is a harsh truth.
Harsh truth. Most of your friends aren't really your friends. They're just along for the ride when it's fun, convenient, or valuable. Your real friends are the ones who are there for you when it's none of those things, when you have nothing to offer in return. These
He talking about y'all. Y'all my real friends. Y'all my real friends.
are your darkest hour friends. Cherish them.
And I cherish
Harsh truth.
every one of y'all. Like, make no mistake, I cherish every one of y'all because these are my darkest times. There's like a new allegation on me. I don't even want to say it because it's so crazy. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. Let's see what's this
In life for 400, please.
In common law.
Uh-oh. Oh God. All right, guys. Y'all played Jeopardy before. What does it say? In common law, the age of this signaling adulthood is presumed to be 14 in boys and 12 in girls. All right, what is the answer to this question? In common law, the age of this signaling adulthood is presumed to be 14 in boys and 12 in girls. What is this?
The age of this signaling adulthood is presumed to be 14 in boys and 12 in girls. Tom, what is the age of consent? No.
In life.
Yo, oh my goodness. When I'm watching this, I'm just like, yo, what the hell is going on? Like, what? How did he get that out of that question?
For 400, please.
In common law, the age of this signaling adulthood is presumed to be 14 in boys and 12 in girls. Tom, what is the age of consent? No.
In life for 400, please.
Yeah, not the age of consent, though. Like, bro, what the fuck? Yo, FBI, open up! Check his hard drive. We need to check that man's hard drive. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Now, look, when you out here, you dating, right? You dating, you pick up someone, you want to take them on a date. And this guy picked up someone and she about to hit him with the real.
Oh, I suck a little dick, smoke a little crack. Well, what do you do for a living?
Basically, what I do is I take that money for certain banks and I set that aside.
I don't want to hear about the banks. I thought you was gonna give me some money. We're gonna go and I was gonna suck your damn dick.
Okay, so anyway, I take the money.
So anyway, you're gonna take the money, you're gonna put it in my pocket, I'm gonna suck your damn dick and lick your balls or whatever, and that's gonna be it. That's all it's gonna be about, okay? Don't you want to get your shit grooved on? Don't you want to be sucked on and licked on and all that shit? Don't I know what y'all white boys want, so just give me the damn money, okay?
This is ridiculous.
It can't be ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous if you don't get none of this pussy.
Listen, we'll just go on a date. We'll get some dinner, and we'll try to have
dinner. I don't want to fucking eat. I want to smoke and fuck you, bruh. You my dinner. You the.
All right, guys. I can't play that twice. I cannot play that twice. I cannot play that twice. I think I just got banned on Twitch. Twitch, we still live? They'll hit me with the ban tomorrow, guys. They're gonna be like, "Hey, we finally got Henry. Let's get him out of here. Let's get him out of here. Let's get him out. We need to get him out. we got him, guys. We got him. We got some Power Ranger stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Be like,
I must have that new Sega Power Rangers game. Owner, steal it for me.
No wonder Rita wants that game. Look at those graphics.
Woo, and those moves.
Check out those battle zones.
This is my humor, guys. If you laughing at anything I've said, I found a classic one. All right, I'll explain this one. Okay, guys, this story time. Back in the day, right, when you young and you in love and you want to get a little something on, and you like under the age, where do you go, right? Look, we chilling tonight. We chilling. I might make this a members only stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this stream. We chilling, right? You young, you out, you like, well, where can I go? You go to the goddamn movies, right? You buy the tickets in the back, and next thing you know, he about to show it. Right here. I meant to show this last time.
You think we too loud? Nobody hear us. I think they hear us. Babe, I think they hear us. I think they're too loud. I think it's not loud.
Look at Cheyenne freaky ass. She said car. That's where we go. We go to the car.
Hey.
Oh my God.
I hear y'all.
My I'm fault, so bro. sorry. My fault. Sorry. My fault, bro. Hey, I told you. I told you. Crazy. I did not think we was that loud. Oh my God. I knew it. Hey, you looking thick today, though. I look thick? Looking thick. Stop. I'm trying to smack. No, they're going to hear us. They're going to hear. I'm trying to smack. They're going to hear us. Yeah, they're not. Watch. Okay, babe, don't be loud. Oh, my God. You think they heard that? No, ain't nobody hear us. Ain't nobody hear it. Let me go again. Okay, just don't be loud. Oh, see? See? God, they didn't hear that? See, they didn't hear that? Speed round. Speed round. Let's speed round. Oh.
Hey, I hear y'all.
Oh,
I hear y'all.
Oh, you hear us,
Oh my
bro?
God. Yeah, I do.
My fault, bro. Sorry. My fault. We done, bro. We done. I told you. I did not think he heard that, yo. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. All right, we done. Hey, babe, I changed my mind. I think I want some popcorn. What you mean? We got popcorn right here. What? No, we don't. We didn't get any. Yeah, it's right here. Just gotta bust the nuts first. Come here. Look back. Like that. Buddy cake. Like that.
Look, guys, I've been that guy in the theater, like having sex. I've been that guy. I'm just saying. It has been there. I've been the guy in the parking lot, like she like eat every parking lot on South Beach. Like, goddamn, Cheyenne, she marking her territory. Like, what? I'm just saying, guys. I've been out there, just doing the Lord's work. But this is Tyrese, yo. He is a hilarious content creator, one of my favorite. But I think all this other stuff is like motivational entry stuff. Because what haven't you done, Henry? I don't know. I've done a lot. I think someone posted a question before. Someone posted a question. Was that you and your hater doing it? Oh, the love of my life. Don't be talking about Alicia, guys. Like, don't think that my love of my life right here. Alicia, she will haunt your goddamn dreams, man. She always watching. She watching now, and we're gonna get an Alicia update maybe tomorrow. Anyway, guys, this is what I watch. This is what I do. This is not Ms. Kiff's sister right here. I was gonna play this. This is allegedly Ms. Kiff's sister, but we know it's not, and I was gonna show it. But I'm like, they did an article on it. They know it's not her. Anywho, what else do I got? Soul Snatcher.
I please my man in every way, all the ways. Wake him up. He gets to nut. Before he leaves out the door, he's leaving empty nuts. At work, I am calling him like, come outside. It's your lunch break. It's time for you to get your nut off. When he gets home, he's getting fed. He is getting another nut and one before bed, or two if he's lucky. That's it. That's a secret. I make sure that my man nuts at least 6 or 7.
Oh shit, my soul is out of my butt. Oh shit. It's something soul.
All right, I gotta get this off the screen. I forgot. Anywho, that Larsa Pippen. You know what I love about that? We have inside jokes now. We know the Larsa Pippen talking about 4 times a day. We know that. And you want to see like how competitive I was growing up. Now look, we just chilling right now. We just chilling. Since y'all rocking with me, I'll keep rocking. This is how competitive I was growing up. This is me right here with my little cousins. They 5. I'm like 15. This was happening. We don't believe in free lunch. I'm just saying, like, it is what it is. Like, no. He should have set a proper screen. See, number 12 messed up. 12 didn't set the screen right. He was supposed to set the screen so old girl right here could have got the shot up, but he failed on that. But anyway, no easy buckets. No free lunches, guys. No free lunches, okay? And it's another woman talking about she doing what she got to do for her husband. Now, look, we family here, right? We family. And because we family, no, I can't even play that. Twitch would knock me down. I got so many clips, guys. But anyway, let me see. I'll probably leave you out with something funny. I just got to figure out what funny clip I want to leave you guys with. Something that makes sense. Something that's gonna make you laugh. All right, here we go. Animation, and then we're gonna rack it up. I appreciate all y'all. What's the stick figure post? Okay, what's the stick figure post? Okay, these are good clips. Okay, if you like seeing the Instagram things I like, put a 1 in the chat. Did you download that sobriety test, Henry? I did not, Jack. I did not. I've been here. I'm covering the Pixel lawsuit probably this weekend. I got to get the Blue Ranger stuff done, and then I'll be covering that Pixel lawsuit. I already got the court docs. It's just a matter of putting everything together. Okay, so y'all like me showing y'all what I like on Instagram. I never thought that I could show y'all what I like, and y'all be like, "Oh, this is cool." But anyway, this is my sense of humor. So yeah, feel free to send me anything on Instagram, guys. Like, look, we'll do the stick figure one, and then I'll give y'all a spiel, and then we'll be out because I gotta go to sleep. I gotta make sure I'm well rested for this goddamn headhunter. Just in case they talking big money, I'll put them out 2 weeks tomorrow.
911. What's your emergency? Yeah, somebody's just broke into my house. Okay, we'll get a unit over shortly. Okay, please hurry. Real quick, can you verify your race for us? I'm black. No, I'm sorry. I'm white. I'm full white. Okay, can you answer a few questions just to confirm? Okay. Okay, did OJ do it? Yeah, he did it. Okay, who's the best boxer in the United States? Jake Paul. King of R&B. Justin Bieber. Okay, last question. Say ask. X. Oh, fuck. No. Hey, 911. What's your emergency?
Okay, guys, someone called me out on saying ask. Or is it ask? Ask, whatever. Anyway, I say ask. But this is the stick figure click. I'll let it rock one more time.
Yeah, somebody's just broke into my house. Okay, we'll get a unit over shortly. Okay, please hurry. Real quick, can you verify your race for us? I'm black. No, I'm sorry. I'm white. I'm full white. Okay, can you answer a few questions just to confirm? Okay. Okay, did OJ do it? Yeah, he did it. Okay, who's the best boxer in the United States? Jake Paul. King of R&B. Justin Bieber. Okay, last question. Say ask. X. Oh, fuck. No. Hey, 911.
Look, it's so funny because I am so guilty of saying ask. It's hard for me to say ask. People like, you may not ask me a question. I'll be like, oh my God, can we just get the goddamn meeting started? They be roasting my ass. But anyway, this is my Instagram, guys. Instagram and Discord is probably the best ways to contact me. And I do have more, like the animations are hilarious, guys. They are the most funniest things I've probably seen on Instagram. That throat clear. What is this one like? I don't even be remembering some of these.
Congratulations on your beautiful baby boy. He's amazing.
Excuse me?
Oh, you wanted a girl. Me too.
Did you just assume their gender?
He has a penis.
Don't mansplain me. And so what? They don't know what they want to be yet. So don't assume their gender, bigot.
Okay, I'm sorry. Do you have a name for your baby?
What? Baby? Are you serious? Don't assume they're a baby. They are not comfortable with that label.
Okay, well, do you have a name for your human? Your little human?
Human is a bit problematic. Also, it's sexist because it has the word man in it.
What is their name? Their name.
They are going to name themselves. Okay, I don't own them. Also, I've called the authorities because I did not give you consent to bring life into this world.
Congratulations on you.
Okay, guys, this is me, guys. And what does Kyle call him say? She's heading out early, enjoyed the stream. I appreciate y'all. If you laugh, that's all I'm trying to do tonight. It was to cover that the bigotry that Eboni K Williams was spewing in the white supremacy of mediocrity and all that. But anyway, guys, I'm telling you, the best way to contact me, if you want to send me a clip that you think is funny or that you think should be included when I do my Instagram things, send it to me on whatchamacallit. And I do got heartbreaking stuff in here, but I'm not planning on heartbreaking stuff tonight. We all positivity, we all laughs, we all trying to get out of here. These are topics that I've saved, and I'm trying to find a good one. All right, everyone is out. I'll leave y'all with this one right here, and we out of here. Shout out to everybody for watching. And let's go with my man right here.
Who are you, bro? Yeah, you. Who are you, bro? Yeah.
I'm Gil.
You Gil.
I'm looking for Keisha.
Yeah, you was the one in her DM.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. We played you, bro. Yeah. Yeah. We got your cash out. Appreciate you, boss.
No.
You a freak in them DMs, too. Yeah. We'll expose you, boss. No. You a freak, boss. What's in the box?
12-piece spicy.
Put it down or we expose you. Put it down. You came with flowers too, boss? Oh, my God. You came with flowers, boss? Put it down, boss. Walk off, boss.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my man, Joe Morris. What does he say? He says, good night, everyone. Yes, good night, everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow around 8:10 for the freaking Blue Ranger stream. That is pretty much planned. We're going to look at some old interviews. We're going to look at some good stuff. Shout out to Just Niece. What Just Niece coming in? What? No comment, no question, just pure love for the content. Just Niece. Shout out to you. And Just Niece was on the channel. She was featured. She hit the link. But anyway, guys, I appreciate the love. Hopefully you laughed. Hopefully you don't subscribe to the bigotry of mediocrity and go to your blue collar jobs in the morning if you have them. And forget anything Eboni K Williams said, bro. Let her do her. And I'm going to leave y'all with something nice. So a little bit of motivation that speaks on the people who want to be average. We're going to leave you with the honorable TD Jakes.
If you don't want to make waves, be mediocre. Be normal and fit in. Dress like them, walk like them, act like them, eat like them, go where they go, think like they think, do what they do. And once you neutralize your uniqueness, you don't need courage. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to be successful. It takes courage to win. People don't talk about people that don't win. If you win, they're going to talk about you. Do you have the courage?
Do you be yourself and make sure that you love being yourself. And it's going to be roadblocks, it's going to be tribulations, but always remember this is a life experience. Accept the experience, appreciate the experience, and learn how to move on from things that don't serve you well, and find your journey, respect your journey, and love it.